Hi there, it's DerpyMoose99, and this is Banished with MM9 and Grow Big or Go Home. And let's go. Yeah, out of all the mod sets, I play Colonial Charter stuff and Red Ketchup stuff. And Red Ketchup does have some really cool stuff. That'd be cool, Grace, when you get a new computer one of these days and you can try some of the other stuff too. But there's so many great mods, it's kind of fun to play around with it. Okay, I think I might leave the reed farms at that and just sort of see where that gets us. And let's get over here. Okay, we'll let that build and then we'll come back and put your greenhouse on there, Grace. Alright, seeds. Yeah, I don't know. It's not much really I want. I tried one time to get all these trade items in MM9, but it's a lot. So I think we got a pretty good selection right now. This town is probably not going to go... Yeah, we're about between 25 and 30 frames on 5, so we can probably play on 5 for a while. Alright, industry supplier, we need to set you up, and I want to set it up the same way here. It's probably a little firewood heavy, but I'm okay with that for now. Alright, so that was 1,000 firewood. And 500 perfume. $200 linen. I don't think we ever did add survival coats into, so we should do that too. 200 wool. And 200 survival. And 5 people. And we should go back and add survival in these ones here. I wonder if survival coats were a real thing, because these things are made out of feathers and reeds. So, I mean, it sounds warm, but itchy, I think. Would be my guess, anyways. 200 there. And this one here. Scroll, 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 scroll. Okay. And where was the other one down here we were building, right? Yeah. Alright, let's actually get more responsible bridge building here. Stone and wood, right about there. Yeah. Oh yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 for sure. How about Starfield? Starfield's gonna come out. Are you gonna try that one? I'm kind of looking forward to that one too. Although I refuse to pre-purchase it. I've been burned on advanced purchases before. Well, Elder Scrolls 6 is a ways down the road. They've been working on something called Starfield, which is supposed to be like Skyrim in space, I guess you could say it. So that should be interesting. Alright, now we're gonna have to set these up. So there's 5 boats to each of these, so we're gonna have to keep checking boats until these 2 docks are set up, but that's okay. What was our auto purchase at? We were 2,000 log, 300 stone. When merchant arrives. Okay. I like the space opera stuff. Like, I am a big Star Wars fan. Total nerd on that stuff. I was 15 years old. Saw the first one and it just blew me away. And I love that kind of stuff. Like the space opera stuff. I don't mind the hardcore science fiction, but stuff like Star Wars makes me pretty happy. Alright, I'm gonna do spinach. I'm gonna do it under protest. I'm gonna do it way over there. How are our sheepy sheep doing? Well, what I probably should have over here is a sheep butcher. Sorry, guys. Now, I didn't like the way any of this lined up over here, but so be it. Okay, now what's stone and what's not? Should look at iron. Iron's a bit low here. Okay, which upgrade are we on here? And we haven't even done the candle one yet? What? Okay, we got 1 coal and iron. Let's pump this right up. You know, I don't like the multiplayer games. I don't know why. That's kind of my own bugaboo. I find, like, the Banished community is awesome. If this was multiplayer, I'd play it. Just because the community is so cool. But a lot of those online games, there's some really not nice people out there. So, anything that's like Eve looked really cool to me, but the whole online multiplayer thing kind of scared me away. Yeah, you know, there's a good spot for mines up here. We have another plague here, yellow fever. So I'm gonna just throw a couple of backup mines in because those other ones are gonna need upgrading soon. Okay, and there's our 5th supplier there. Alright, so I think it was 1,000 firewood. And I probably shouldn't use that one because there's nothing in there. 500 perfume. Okay, linen was 200. And survival and wool, right? Yeah. And when merchants arrives, 2,300. Off you go. Alright, so that gives us expansion across there. I don't think there's anything here we care about, so let that go. Yeah, no, I'm with you guys. I would play, I play co-op Factorio with my son once in a while, but, so I do multiplayer co-op with somebody I knew and love that, but going on with a bunch of random people is not my favorite. Yeah, I switched to wine just because my back was sore, so that's my reason anyways. Alright, I think we should take a look at food here. Food graph is, it's still going up. Surprisingly, okay. Yeah, never did turn these on, so homewares from, well, I'm thinking we need to do some furniture here, or we can turn those on. And you are, we could do glass, lumber, and iron. I think that's fair. Okay, and these need furniture, so let's put some joiners in here. And let's see, furniture is a crafted item. So I think we gotta come in here. Crafted, okay. So put a couple of those in, and then joiners here. No, our log supply isn't what I would call awesome at the moment. Oops. So I think I'm just gonna put 2 joiners in, but when we get our log supply working here, we can actually put a few more of these in and do some furniture trading, which is usually pretty good. Alright, let's clear a little land out here. Now, those are our backup mines. Don't care about you. But we haven't looked at this area for a while. Okay. And we haven't built houses for a while, too. Oh, no, this is 11 by 11, isn't it? That was 3, right? Alright, let's put some houses in here. I was gonna start doing different style of houses too. We'll just populate this. Oh yeah, we want to work on Grace's greenhouse on the lake too. Alrighty. So I'll leave you a couple trees there. And was it the red ketchup ones that you would like? Boston houses here? And it was a green one. I don't think you want to face the reed farms though. Probably look out into the lake there. Oh, I probably built that one too close. So let's put a road in. Okay, right there, I think that'll work. Alright, and this one's built here. Well, I think that'd be a pretty nice spot, right? Probably not great for kids with all the cliffs and stuff, but sitting on your porch there looking out, I'd take it. Alright, now. Well, you know, if my computer could handle it, we could keep on building up here. As it is, though, maybe another row. So we're going to want some storehouses here. You know, it's funny, I've played this game a lot, and I still find this soundtrack totally relaxing. That was a fountain. We'll go back and have a look when it's all built up over there. I just want to get some stockpiles in here. Can never have too much storage. Which side of the... Although you can derp the patterns, apparently what you can do. Oh well. Let's let that build. Let's have a look around our town here. So our tools are down to 178. Iron's getting a bit low. I think I'm gonna check coal, but I think let's put these guys on. I think coal still. So I always like to have a couple of spare blacksmiths just in case they don't pay attention and tools get low. So let's do that. Let's make this 1,000, 1,200. 1,200, sure. Now let's see what we got for coal here. Coal is 1185. Now we just doubled up how many people we had in an iron mine, but it's not really cutting it for me, so yeah, that's at the full 30. I'm actually going to put this one to the full 30 too. So we'll have one coal mine on 30 workers, and then we'll get 2 iron mines going. I think is the way to play it. And I think where I want the iron mines over here, because we have lots of room for housing and stuff. We can do some more fields and things here. Okay, don't tell the sheep, but there's a sheep butcher now. And we don't really have a stockpile over on this side, do we? Alright, let's figure out how to clean this up here. I think we're probably going to want a fair amount of more housing in here. So I'll say all that for housing, even a little bit more down here. So then we'll just put a big butt stockpile here. Maybe like a 6x8 or something. Throw a priority on that, and we'll come back and clear all this stuff out. Then more houses, get these mines going. We're gonna need a couple extra mines because we're gonna need to upgrade, so. Alright, so Z, there we are there. Oh, yeah, we better put some more blacksmiths in too. How are we doing on burn as fuel. There's only one person in there, so let's triple that. And let's make this 1,000. And let's put another person in there, because that's probably not going to be enough once we get ramped up here. Okay. Yeah, fuel's down to 4,000. We use like 10,000 up in the wintertime. So we're gonna have to maybe ramp up the fire bundles, I think. Speaking of which, how are we doing down in our lake here? Okay, a little clarity to me gained here. I think another double row of workshops would make me happy, so let's quickly do that. Okay, and these ones would be this way. Hands are shaky and I've only had one sip of wine. Bit suspect there. Okay, let's carry this over. I don't think we're going to put any fishing in here. I think we're just going to go pure industrial here. Our food's at around 500,000. That's okay. I think our graph is still going up, right? Yeah, okay. And I guess we're only on 5 speeds, so we're only at 2159 for people. Alright, I've not been checking these guys. Bad boy. Every visit, all we care about now is logging stone. Well, I lied. Logging stone and iron. Yeah, these industry suppliers, they're great, but there's 5 boats each and you gotta set them all up if you want to auto trade, so and I haven't been paying enough attention, so they've been coming and going here. Alright, now, do I want you up or are you a spare? There's a lot of housing here, but we're doing a lot of Cody things. I think you're a spare. Okay, dude, designated spare. Okay, there's one of our joiners up, so let's get that going. Our logs aren't awesome, but I want to get at least one of these homeware makers up, so furniture and we could actually do lamp oil, but I think I actually want to do pottery, which we don't make yet, so that's a bit of a problem. Alright, since we don't make pottery but we have clay, I would assume we have clay. Okay, tell me why we're digging clay there, and in the stockpile we got sand. Alright, now if I was a pottery maker, what would I look like? Village pottery, pottery. Alright, and that's going to be crafted, I think. Alright, where are your storage here? Now, crafted is in this one. Alright, so we'll be making pottery there. I don't know if we should put another shoreman in or not. Can we fit one in? It's kind of a crooked river here. It would take surgery, I think. That's a sand pit anyway. Shore house is what I wanted. Okay. And we'll build this and we'll see where we sit with sand and with clay. Okay, fuel refinery from charcoal. Okay, and that should be enough of those guys for now. Alright, and how are we doing over here? There, stockpile built, so let's clean some stuff out here. We need the logs anyway, so not too fussed about it. Got 426 laborers, so we should be okay. What we should look at here. Okay, these guys are all set to linen right now. And we've been making silk for a while, so let's start making kimonos here. Okay, and let's actually pin this one open so we can see when the first ones are produced here. Let's actually put 3 of them on kimono. Okay. Coats are only at 1379, right? Okay, so silk cocoon to silk. Okay, let's go see how many cocoons we have. Let's sort of check our production chain here. Okay, so the first thing is white mulberry. Or mulberry leaf, we have 9,000. Okay, check. And the next thing would be silk cocoons. $162. Okay, and there's a silkworm egg, so it doesn't look like they're eating them. And we have that much silk. So I think we can build more. We can build more of these silkworm huts, I think, would be the way to go right now. So let's see where we can put a couple of those in. Now, for whatever reason, I always have a hard time finding those things. Well, that's not pretty, but there's another 3 there. Lots of storage nearby, so that's not a problem. Okay. What haven't we checked in a while here? Kind of a ratty looking orchard there. And we do have a spare animal pasture. I wonder if we want to split our sheep here. I don't think that's a terrible idea. We're doing wool coats, so... Okay. And then maybe we'll do some more pastures over here when this clears out. Okay, are we being bridge responsible here? Oh, that would be a good fishing dock there. So why don't we put a bridge over here? Let's do a different color covered bridge here. Let's do that. live with it. These ones here are 15 by 15, and I've done a few 11 by 11 fields over here. These guys here. So you can have like a religious war over field size, but 11 by 11 is slightly more efficient. 15 by 15 for me with two gives you a little more security because there's two people, so if one of them gets sidetracked doing something. Plus I think the 15 by 15s look better. And I'm just trying this where I'm interspersing a few 15 by 15 pastures in there too, just to try that out. I usually do 20 by 20 pastures, but... Alright, we've got some kimonos here, so let's go back to our docks here. Okay, oh, and I keep forgetting to set these guys up here. Alright, what did we say? Iron, log, and stone. Okay, now let's put, let's see, where's kimonos here? I'm saying 100 in each. We won't have that much right now, but aspirational target, I guess. And when some of these come in, we can actually see what they're worth, but I remember it being a lot. Yeah, no worries. I don't know if you've seen that tool, there's something on Banished.com, there's a farm tool you can play around with size and dimensions of fields, orchards, and pastures. And it'll show you what your productivity is and all that kind of stuff. So you can figure out your per worker productivity. I see a lot of people doing way too many farmers in the fields. And what Megamod has is this, and it took me a while to realize this here, this button that says enable, farmers take harvest to storage default, disabled laborers take forest or harvest to storage. So what happens if you uncheck that box? The farmers just put stuff in baskets on the field, and then laborers come along and pick up the baskets. What that does though is the food doesn't spoil in the baskets, at least that I've seen. So you get pretty much full yield all the time. You just have to make sure you have sufficient laborers, right? Alright, there's our other joiner. And we got some potters going here. Not the hairy kind. Okay, that's a straight up recipe. Clay and furnace fuel, we'll do that. And you're the same. So let's see how much clay we have and how much sand we have. Okay, if we hit the button here. $76 clay. $9.94 sand, so this is going to be clay. Oh, for sure. Like at the beginning of the game, I'll run with, one or two laborers, but having a big whack of them like that just makes it really handy. And that took me quite a while to figure out the right setting for the fields, but once you get it, it's like, just turn that off and everything is good. I think the first series I did, I was killing people right and left because I was leaving so much food in the fields unharvested, and I couldn't figure out why. There was a couple issues. One was storage, but the other one was I had that set wrong. Storeman, okay, shoreman. Okay, I put too many in. Alrighty, let's see here. Now, where are you? You are up there, so I'm going to make you clay as well. And why is there an odd number? Did I forget to put one of these here? Okay. Is it this guy? No. 2 there, 2 there. 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. And yet if I go to 12, it says I have too many. Okay, my brain is beginning to hurt. Unless you're not, oh, you're something else. You're not a shoreman. Never mind. Alright, let's go down and check on Grace's house down here. Alright. Let's just finish off the road here. Now, you know, if I ever actually did decorations, there's a ton of them to do down here. Look at all this stuff. Yeah, I like those houses. The only thing, if it was me, I'd have a balcony on it. But it is a good looking house. Those are the red ketchup Boston houses. Okay, I gotta get better about checking these traders here. Alright, just out of curiosity, how are we doing on perfume now? $113,000 flowers. Awesome. And we actually have a little bit of perfume in stock, so I guess we're doing okay-ish. Now, these guys. I think this one's going to be a spare. But we're down to 76 iron, so this is going to be a full-time iron mine here. So let's get some storage here. And let's see, iron. Now let's bump you all the way up to 30. Alright, and let's put the iron limit to say 1500. Oops, let's actually not make it iron ore though, let's make it iron. There. Alright, and might as well put a little bit of road around this one here. And I think there's going to be more housing even. So it occurs to me I haven't added houses in a while. Why don't we do some country houses? And then we can flesh out the farms and stuff in this area too. From that way. We should have a ton of homewares and building supplies. I think I've been pretty bad about not building houses for a while, so... And we got a lot of fields around here, so... Alright. That should be 1 or 2 anyways for now. Could probably up this one all the way too. And there's another silkworm hut, so let's put 2 people in there. And I've over-assigned somebody again, so who are you? Still a shoreman. Alright. What the heck, boy? Alright, silkworm hut, silkworm hut. Okay, back to our docks here. Okay. Okay, let's do a town hall check. Where are we at? Food graph. Still good. Stuck at 2188. That's because I didn't build houses for a long time. Bad boy. Hopefully that doesn't catch us in a old age wave here. Where can we add some more houses here? I think the forest node should get a bunch because of the all those wood or the sawmill thingies that we put in. A very technical term. I've been quite a bad boy about not building roads over here too. Well, yeah. Thingy is very technical. I used to work with engineers all the time and they just hated when I used terms like that. Whatchamacallit in the thingy. Of course, once I knew it bugged them, it became a lot of fun, right? Oh, bear aerobics. We got bear aerobics. Alright, let's check around town here. Let's add houses there. Not a lot of places for houses there. And let's see. That's probably going to take 1 or 2 minutes to build that. Our iron's not really recovering though, is it? You know, I'm just going to throw in just a minor, say 50 here on the auto purchase. I might have to go back and retrofit some of these ones. I don't think they're all set for iron. But I'm setting up the new ones here, so we'll just get a little bit of iron through there. We can up it if we need to. But we should be able to make enough mines. No. Let me actually quickly check that before I say no. But I'm pretty sure that's a no. So we're making furniture and pottery. We don't have enough pottery, okay. And these guys are glass and lumber and, oh, you're right, iron. Teach me for saying no, it's too fast. What else do we got choices here? Yeah. Probably our best choice at the moment would just maybe make more iron. Well, I was a manager and I'm a husband, right? So you have to answer with confidence even if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Don't tell anybody I said that. I'm actually going to put a couple more mines in here. Because I want to have enough for production, but I also want to have enough for upgrades. So let's put another one in there. And I think actually you're going to have a new lot in life here. Exactly the way it works. That's just the way it works. Alright, let's throw a few more orchard thingies. Oops. Orchard there, farm here. Okay, don't tell anybody those are the wrong size. You can be walnut. Oh, see, that's what I should be doing. I should be making flour, and I should be making nut bread. I failed on both counts. And I should be checking all you traders, too. Every visit, you are set up already. And you... Iron, log, and stone. Okay, here's one of the old ones here. And on this one, we can take away the building supply. But it does bring iron, okay. Cool. It's almost like I planned that. And I don't think there's any reason to check. Oh, freezing cows. And leghorn chickens. We have neither of those. And where would we want to put a pasture if we're going to put a pasture in? Okay, I think we're going to have to build another city center around here too. Alright, so I think a couple of pastures are in order here. Oops. Okay, let's actually build a pasture, son. Okay, so a pasture there, pasture there. Okay. Oh, that one's only 14 wide because of the... Yeah, okay. We squished it in because of that. Okay. Throw that in there. So I'm going to prioritize these guys. And we have enough workers and laborers. We should be able to get that done. So let's see if we can get... Oh, it doesn't take perfume. You nasty person, you. 2,000 firewood is 8,000 now. Oh, let's take the freezing. Yeah, we could do that for sure. We should have enough capability to build this plenty fast enough. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually have a holding pen. Let's put some clothes in here. This way we have a little more purchasing. Oh, this is it's the general purchasing, or the general trading dock. We'll put 400 coats in there. And I'm going to actually pin that because I wouldn't mind getting the log horns too. So let's put frantic priority things there. How can you be out of venison when we have boar hunting? This is such a solid way of starting with the 4 forest nodes here. I totally recommend that if you want to build a big town tons of food, tons of logs and stuff like that. Alright, how are we doing down here? Alright, this is all our... Well, I think I can do the same thing here. We'll go... Top row will be fodder bundles. And the bottom will go survival codes. We should see what our reed stock is like too. We can maybe put a few rope acres in. But I gotta tell you, Grace, rope works really good for trade, but man, does it chew up the reeds. Alright. And I think we should do the same storage setup here. What do we have? We had fuel and general clothing. Alright, and the fuel was part of this set here. And do we want to set it back one? Nah. And this one was this one. Clothing is out. Alright. Oh, look at this. You got a nice flower bed growing out here too. But the tree disappeared. Wow. Let's see here. Your setup. Yeah, see, kimonos here, 60. That is just too awesome. That's why I was doing the silk. Yeah. Well, you know, the rope is worth, what, 22, so it's a really good trade good, but what I've been doing in some of these games here is I look at the reed supply, and if the reed supply gets out of control, like sort of now, then you can turn on a couple of those places building rope and it'll get rid of the excess reeds. So that's something we can do. Again, it's every visit. Are you bringing iron is my question, okay? And are you bringing iron? Okay, iron's still kind of not good. Food's doing okay, we're 600 grand, I'm much happier with that. We're down to 48 perfume. And tools are, I forgot, you know what, I forgot to do anything about tools there. What do we want to do with this guy? Is there any reason to keep this in here? Well, I'm not in a hurry to take it out, so... Alright, so I was going to do rope, but I think more importantly right at the moment we need to do some blacksmiths here. It's about to get a bit dicey. So specialty storage, tools. Alright, let's put one or two blacksmiths in here. Well, what's the title of this town, right? Stuff's building a little slow here. Of course I say that, I guess we're on speed 5. I'm used to 10. Can we actually run on 10 for a while? Like, it's like 12 frames per second if we don't move. Probably a little more sane to play it on 5, I guess. Oh, we still got the Leghorn dude waiting for me here. We're not really making a lot of progress over here, are we? So, what do we have for room over here? I'm liking the temporary pasture idea more and more. What would be a decent size here? How much room do we have? 12 by 25, so we go... What if we did two 12 by 12s? And let's see, those are much closer to town, so we should be able to expedite those a lot quicker. And we got our storage out in the wilderness here. Well, that was something else we got to do something about too, is our storage here. So we upgraded those guys. Let's upgrade those. Upgrade that. That one's pretty full, but let's upgrade this guy too. So, can we build a couple of big storage things? Now, what do we got for big storage here? These bank barns are pretty cool. Kind of fit in where the mines, where you can't put a mine. See if we can sort of randomly slot a few of these guys in. Let's go around the map here. But in the main part of town here, you know, there's some storage here. What was it called? It looked pretty cool. Yeah, big timer. It was like a major... Can't remember what it was called. Yeah, anyways, the point is I gotta put more storage in the central part of town here. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. I think what I'm gonna do here is let's get these built, and then let's get our freezing and our leghorns in. The tithe barn, that was the one I was trying to think of, yeah. Tithe barn, and then there's the other one that looks like, I think it's octagonal. I don't see it offhand here. It was like a magazine, yep. Hey man, you're on today. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. I'll maybe in between episodes I'll look for it. Alright, let's go on 10 and see if we can get this done here. Yeah. Well, the thing is, these storehouses at 18,000 capacity are pretty good too. Like, put a bunch of those in. But those other, the big ones, the town tithe and the magazine, look pretty cool. Right, our logs are bouncing back here, so we should be able to build this pretty quick. I can hear our freezing kind of mooing away in the pen there. Come on, guys. Look, our tools are down to 93. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, right? Or I'm messing around with like Leghorn chickens, and I probably should be prioritizing this, but it looks like it's building pretty quick. Of course, I'm going to want to upgrade them before we put them into service, so I should probably pin all these over here. Just hit upgrade as soon as they're built. Now, are you set? You are not. Every visit we want iron and log and stone. And we could buy a bit of sand and clay if we need them too, but we should be able to build enough stuff for that. Alright, come on pastures, you can do it here. Okay, there's one, so we'll go freezing cow. And I put 2 people in the pastures just cuz. And now I can buy the Leghorns. 500 a piece. I can't do math anymore, but if we went 1750, that would be 14, and we don't have that many to buy. Alright, so if we bought all the Leghorns, 6,000. Let's do this the other way around. 1,500. Alright, and you can go on your way, and you are going to be a Leghorn pasture. So you guys coexisting in there? Cow just looking at the chicken going, hey dude. Alright guys, I gave you a pasture. Let's see some movement out of there. Yeah, moo. Yeah, we could do that if we get in a total jam here. Looks like we got like 4,400, now that'll be iron ore and coal. But yeah, it's a good thought if we get into a jam, but I'm pretty sure we can, I'm pretty sure we can survive this. Alright, now those guys moved when I wasn't looking. So the Leghorns, okay, we gotta get you a pasture. That's building. See, it's interesting. Fuel is set to like 15,000 limit, so we're up over 13,000 just heading into late autumn. And that'll be 3,000 or 4,000 by the time winter's over. Yeah, no, tools, fuel, and food. That's why I always, like, down here I had 2 extra blacksmiths. Like, I always do that. I look up and see I'm almost out of tools, but if you have extra blacksmiths kicking around. But in this case, I actually ran out of iron and, you know, other stuff too. Okay, that pasture's almost built. And that guy's set up. And we have 225 iron, so I'm not going to buy any extra. We're buying like 50 each trader, so that'll be fine. But as soon as this pasture's built, I'll go prioritize all these blacksmiths. And then that'll probably be about the end of things here. You know what? Just dismiss you. Oh, there's our pasture. Okay, let's go foghorn, leghorn. 2 in there. Now let's go prioritize all this mess over here. Yeah, let's get the storage too. And this is doing iron, so why don't we make that an iron stockpile too? I'm curious about the original mines here. How are these guys doing? 20% on the coal, 23 on their iron. Okay, we got 2 spare mines. Because we have, well, we will have 2 spare mines. Alright, well, I'm getting a little bit tired. Why don't we cliffhanger it on tools? Classic stuff, right? Can we build the blacksmiths in time? The answer is probably yes. I don't see a problem there. And like Marie was saying, we can just turn all those dock workshops into rough tools. We've got logs and everything, so you know what, guys? I think we'll end the stream here, but I enjoyed myself. Thank you very much for joining and for chatting so much. That makes a big, huge difference to me to have some interaction and have some stuff like that going on. So thank you very much. And yeah, oh, definitely Maria. And Carrie, if you're still hanging in out there, man, I feel for you, man. I hope your recovery goes well. And if you have any favorite games or anything like that, that would help you through, we can try doing a stream of something different too, for sure. But hey, yeah, great. Really enjoyed myself. Thank you very much, guys. And I think we'll end the stream here.